Well, welcome back, everyone. We've told you about a local bull rider that has been representing Mississippi on a national level and now an international level. And this morning he's joining us in studio. This is Luke Stanley of Marietta. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me out. Thanks for having me out.
Big congratulations on being ranked 6th place in the Junior World Championship. What was that like?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome being that I was surrounded by a bunch of great bull riders out there, and to know that I placed that high with them. You know, it'd been better if I'd have won it, but you know, you take the good with the bad.
Right. I mean, 6th place in the whole world, that is amazing.
Yes,
What does it take to qualify for that type of ranking?
Well, for this deal, there was really no qualification other than entering, but you had to ride each bull to advance to the next round. And I was fortunate enough to get my 2 bulls rode to make it to the finals.
Well, I was talking to Chelsea earlier this morning, and her question is, how does your mama feel about you doing bull riding?
Well, she don't really like it too well, but you know, I do it anyways.
Well, I saw your family so proud of you this weekend.
Thank you.
They were all just around a single phone watching you and your competition. Now, what kind of training do you do for this?
Well, I try to work out in the gym as much as I can, and then get on practice bulls, of course, and I have barrels that I practice with, and that's about the extent of my training, but I try to do it as much as possible.
Yeah. So what is next for you in your bull riding career?
Well, I plan to go to college, as I think you've mentioned, and I'm going to ride there for a year in college rodeo, and then I'm just going to kind of go from there and see how it plans out.
And we've shown video of you, and that is some intense movements, I guess. I can imagine how you feel. We're showing it right now. And do you ever get sore after these events?
Well, sometimes. It just depends on if you get stepped on or whatnot. But you know, you kind of get used to it after a while sometimes.
Have you ever been stepped on?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh! I mean, that's like a at least 100-pound animal that is just landing on top of you. I can't imagine that feeling. Now, how far do you hope to go with your bull riding career?
I plan to join the PRCA and rodeo with them, and hopefully become a world champion one day.
I bet you will at the rate you're going right now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, for anyone that's watching right now and that wants to do what you do, follow in your footsteps, what is your advice?
Well, I would say number 1, put God first, because you know we couldn't do it without Him, and then I would also say number 2, find good people to be around, and that's going to help you reach your goals and not slow you down in any way. That was what I'd say.
So are you done competing right now before school, or are you planning on?
No, ma'am. Me and my buddy actually are going to some IPRAs this weekend.
Okay, where is that?
I think in Tennessee and Kentucky.
All right, yes, well, we'll be following that too, and hope to have some video to show to our audience. And thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having me out.